Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today we're talking about relatedness. Are you ready? Well, let's get started. It's the question I get asked often when talking with leaders, especially new leaders. Can we be friends with our team members or not? Should we be friends with our team members or not? It's the friends or not dilemma. Well, it's perhaps a hard question, but I actually think it's the wrong question, and we'll know why before we're done. Rather than asking or thinking about friends or not, I think your goal should be relatedness. Make relatedness your goal. Well, relatedness? You may not have used that word lately. If you go to Merriam-Webster, here's the definition you will find for related. Connected by reason of an established or discoverable relation. Now, other definitions include words like associated and connected. See, I love this idea, the idea of a discoverable relation or connection. Wow, that's really cool. Who should be doing the discovering? You're the leader. Guess what? You should be going first. So if you have a connection to, if you feel a relationship to, or something connects you in an association with someone else, does it make you like them more? Does it make you want to spend time with them? Does it make you feel more comfortable with them and perhaps trust them more? Yes, 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 and yes. That's what we're after as a leader, is to have a solid, effective, working relationship, which I believe should be built on relatedness. So the question is, how do you build relatedness? Well, where do you look? Well, if you're going to go on a discovery mission, you should know where to look. Here's where to look. First, things that matter. Look for things that matter that might connect you. What are people's values? What are the things? What are their major hobbies? What are the things that are meaningful to them? If you find a connection with someone around something that is meaningful to both of you, that's powerful. And sometimes even finding out what's meaningful to them, even if it's not something quite as important to you, gives you a link of connectedness, gives you a sense and a place to start. Second, things in common. Well, this is the more logical place people would go. Well, we both like fishing. Well, we both like college football. Well, we both like crocheting. Doesn't matter what it is. If you find that you have things in common, that's great. You both have a twin sister, whatever you might find. Now, the third thing is common interests. And what I just said, common interests and common things in common, are kind of similar. Really, my examples here are more like the hobbies, more like the crocheting and those sorts of things. But anything that you find that you both have interest in, high school soccer or whatever it would be, once you find that commonality, you've got a starting point for building relatedness. Now, then, once you find those things, once you have discovered those relationships or connections, then it's your job to build them and nurture them, to share things that you learn about that common thing, to ask questions about the thing that's meaningful to them. And what you do is build a relationship based on the places in which you are related. Make your goal relatedness. Don't make your goal to try to make friends or be friends with your teams. If it happens, fine. Your goal should be relatedness. Your goal should be to be friendly and likable, not to make a friend or be liked. I'll leave you with that. Relatedness as your goal. Let me close with today's tweet. As a leader, worry less about friendship and more about relatedness. Find ways to build connections with your team members. We have a process that we call 13 days to becoming a remarkable leader. And maybe you really can't become a remarkable leader in 13 days, but if you sign up for our 13 days process, you will get from me every day an email with a video where I tell you a story and link it to a leadership principle and give you a link to a tool to help you apply that principle in your work. 13 days, 13 stories, 13 skills, 13 days to being a remarkable leader. It's available for you for free All the information to sign up for it is right here. And speaking of right here, we'll be back next week with another episode of Remarkable TV.